All right. Hi, everyone. Uh,
Hello, hello.
hi, Elijah.
Well, do we have a treat for everyone today?
I'm really excited.
Oh,
We have a race of Spytron and Woofer. This is going to be a race.
hmm for sure. Um,
Uh, I say
very
Woofer's.
interesting seed,
hmm
and
Woofer's
it's
really well known in the community.
mhm.
Very good at this game, and Spy is just taken Spoilerlog by storm. Honestly.
Yeah. It looks like we've got our file names, so we are inputting those and getting ready to begin here momentarily, I think.
Yeah, but this scene is pretty interesting. It's oh boy, there's some real bangers in this.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of interesting. Uh, let's use the word options.
Oh
Uh,
man, I love the word options.
yeah, I mean, there's definitely not the easiest seed, I would say, without
Yeah,
question. Although
yeah,
a very interesting one. I do it's one of those ones where I feel like I'd be okay with actually running this one myself.
yeah, and they're off. I don't know about you, but I immediately went to Northern Ferry from here.
Mhm.
Oh, and Wilford got just destroyed by those barrels.
Pretty bad RNG right off the bat, not gonna lie.
Mhm. It also makes it worse with the Swift sail, since we do have that in randomizer.
hmm
It kind of just makes your boat go really far away if you get caught by those, so that's really unfortunate because it's a long swim to get back to your boat.
Yeah, yeah. It's it's not how you want to start a seed off for sure.
Oh yeah, no, I would be very sad. I think I've started a seed like that before.
hmm
It might it might have been my race with you. I don't remember, but yeah,
Oh,
it's definitely not a way to start.
yeah. And you can already see that sort of small difference in time,
Mhm.
maybe about like 15 seconds from that.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if I did it, but Woofer is going for a rope skip. If you're low enough on that last rope that he was just on,
Mhm.
you can just grab onto the ledge, and you know what? You can skip that rest loop, and I think it saves a few seconds.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right, and they're. I'm not surprised they both have very similar routes. I think the beginning of this seed is pretty self-explanatory, honestly. I would
Yeah,
have been more
yeah,
surprised if either of them did something else besides doing what they're doing right now.
yeah. I think when I routed this seed, I just sailed there from Windfall, and because I went to Windfall pretty early, but that's one of those deals where I don't think it really matters a whole lot.
I think in this seed, it's better to come here now. We have to go to paw print later, and I think it's better to do it right after the first trip to Windfall, since you did get hookshot. I just
Yeah, I
think it's
mean,
better.
I think I preferred to go later to Paw Print since you have to do a second trip to Windfall anyway, and I wanted a sword
Right.
to do Bomb Island,
hmm
uh, which is the thing that's at the Paw Print entrance.
Right.
So yeah, which I
Spoiler
guess is
alert.
yeah, which I guess is why I say it didn't really matter a whole lot ultimately.
Right, yeah. And Spy's warping to Mother and Child.
Yeah, definitely a good
Not
play.
surprised. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty useful item here too.
He's setting his wind, so it looks like he's gonna do a super swim. Do just
Interesting.
sort.
I
I'm.
wonder where we're going with this one.
I honestly don't know. I Wolfer is also warping here. I'm also very not surprised by that. The chest that's in here
Mhm.
is well, Wolfer is about to grab it. It is a leaf, so you know it's
Yeah,
pretty useful.
very nice item to have for
Yeah.
sure.
But if you are photosensitive, please look away from Spy's side of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And Woofer is going to Windfall. Woofer is doing exactly how I routed this so far, which makes it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not honestly surprised by that. Like I said, I think the beginning of the seed was pretty straightforward.
I am super curious as to where this Super Swim is going because I
I
couldn't
am
really
too.
think of anything to use this for.
The only
Um,
thing that I can think of is that he's going to BPR. That's
Maybe
the
that.
only
Yeah,
thing.
that makes sense.
But I guess he's not
Kinda.
doing that.
Oh, we're just going to. Oh, headstone. Interesting. Not
Oh,
terrible.
I guess he's grabbing top of island.
Yeah,
Okay.
not bad. I could see that.
Yeah, no, I think. Yeah, and he said this one beforehand. Yeah,
Hmm.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not sure. I'm not sure setting the wind really matters too much
I
with
get
depending on where you have it at. But it's definitely
right.
nice. I guess what I mean is that you could do it without it.
I think
Definitely makes it a little faster, and it's really
yeah,
easy to set wind.
right, exactly. I definitely think it's faster than playing Wind Requiem.
Hmm.
Depending on where the wind is pointing when you actually go over there,
Yeah.
then you do the
So
super swim itself.
yeah, it does depend, like you said. Exactly, it depends on where your wind is for sure.
Because obviously, if the wind wasn't in a good direction, then you had to play Wind's Requiem, and that's just slow.
Hmm. Yeah, and it takes about like 15 seconds ish because it's faster in rando. But yeah,
Yeah, it's
15
still
seconds you
just
don't really need to
waste.
spend. Yeah.
Right. Also, Spy Warp Titachi is now heading off to a private oasis for top of waterfall. I'm pretty I'm pretty intrigued by Spy's routing. It's definitely not what I was expecting, I guess.
Yeah, I think the I don't think this is bad. The thing that's
Oh no, I don't think it's bad
yeah.
either. I'm not. Trust me, I'm not saying that I think it's bad.
Yeah, I think this is one of those ones to where I routed this in with going to like Bomb Island later on
Mhm.
because you can get the other swords. Because basically, this is a Tingle statue right here, and it you know uh, it's a Tingle
Uh,
statue, and those all lead to a sword eventually. But
oh,
since there's other swords you can get sooner, I just kind of
you know what? What if he said his win again, and it's not a favorable win for this for getting this chest. I wonder if he's taking this to BPR instead, and that makes a lot more, and that makes a lot of sense.
yeah, that could be something for sure.
Yeah.
We'll
Please
see.
doing another super swim. So you are photosensitive. Please look away from Spy's side of the screen yet again.
Mhm. Yeah, this definitely is makes a bit more sense for sure as far as a
Yeah,
strategy.
definitely going to BPR is pretty inconvenient in this scene, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Um, the way that you normally, like in the vanilla game, get into BPR is you use bait bag, and there's a bunch of like
Hmm.
switches at the top, and it's a pain. There's a lot
Yeah.
of them, then you have to hit them with the seagull, and there's like a bunch of bad birds.
It's interesting because now Woofer's doing the route the way I have it
Hmm.
routed,
Yeah.
basically, which I do like. Yeah, I think the way I did this was I just went to Bird's Peak after doing Wind Temple at Bomb Island
Hmm.
and just stored the Bomb Island lookout platform chest and just do the exact same thing that Spy's doing
Yeah.
here.
No, that makes sense.
So, but again, I don't think either is really. Those are the things to where I don't think it makes a massive difference. So, uh, it's just what items you want to have first or second or whatever.
Right, exactly. And I guess it also depends on the way, obviously, the way that they routed it.
Yeah, and what items you're comfortable doing this cave with.
Right.
So
Because obviously, all that Spy has is a bow. And you
yeah,
can also use the stick for this, what she's opting to use.
Oh, right. Sorry to answer in chat. It's Maggie's letter or whatever, or Moblin's letter, but that just leads to a Tingle statue. So I kind of guess I skipped a step there. Saying that, but
Spoiler,
yeah.
we're spoilers.
It's Maggie's or Moblin's letter, which leads to a Tingle statue, which leads to a sword. So,
Yes. We're just
yeah.
skipping some steps.
Yeah.
We're streamlining the process right now. We're speedrunners. We speedrun this game, okay? Also,
I wonder
Woofer picked up bombs and Skullhammer.
if he's
There's
gonna
Maggie's
do.
letter.
Yeah, the other letter. He's literally doing exactly what I have next, which is going to Isle of Steel. So mad respect.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It looks like Spy is trying really hard to get like a lot of Windfall stuff done right now. He has Moblin's and Maggie's letter.
Yeah, I think
He'll have to come back later for Creep though.
Yeah, so and that's one of the things where I tried to route this way when I was doing sort of like my route, but ultimately figured you have to come back there to Windfall a second time anyway, so you know. And then the House of Wealth is awkward because that's where the delivery bag is, so you have to go in there, get the delivery bag, and then leave to mail. Yeah. So.
Oh well, you know what? He would have to come back. He'll have to come back anyways to watch Confrontation for
Right. Yeah.
mailing Maggie's letter. So I get it.
It's just really awkward.
Right.
Completely.
Yeah.
So
it's just
because of where the delivery bag is.
Weird place for delivery bag.
Yeah. Really unfortunate.
Yeah.
For delivery bag.
Yeah, especially in the way that Spy routed this.
The Whooper continues to follow my route.
Is that part of your route?
I missed it.
He went to
because I clicked over to
going to Private Oasis.
Yep, that's exactly.
I'm not surprised.
Yep. So I go Private Oasis and then do Tower of the Gods and then do what Spy just did, the Rockspire Cave with storage from Bomb Island. So let's see. The thing is, we probably won't know for a little bit if that's what Woofer does exactly because Tower of the Gods is so long and slow and.
We do have to do some stuff in there, so it does make it a bit longer too.
Yeah, true. That's the other thing too. I was thinking about doing what Spy's doing here and like starting the windmill, but I realized that when you start the windmill, it doesn't exactly matter that much either because you have to, since it's Creeb, you have to go all the way back up to Creeb anyway. So
exactly.
But again, it's not bad to do it now. Just
I think it's just preference, honestly.
Yeah.
It's not like I think the only time that you could possibly save is if you like leaf over to the windmill after starting it when you have fire and ice arrows. And Woofer just stored that chest.
I wonder if he's gonna do. Maybe he's gonna do the super or no. Maybe he's just gonna sail to. Maybe he's gonna sail to Bird's Peak and then go to Tower of the Gods from there. Or
I don't think that's
There's no other reason to store that chest.
Honestly. Right. Exactly.
So
that just seems like a slow sail at that point too.
Yeah, maybe he just didn't want to do super swim.
Maybe.
Or didn't want to do Bomb Island platform. This is definitely. It's probably, I guess, is. I don't know if it's faster than doing Bomb Island platform since you have to sail a whole extra quadrant. But I don't know. I guess it's Bomb Island platform. You have to fight the enemies and then do like bomb drop storage or bomb push storage.
I don't know.
Yeah, it probably is close.
Yeah, that's the thing. I wonder if he goes to Tachi next after that then.
That's true. And maybe he doesn't even go to Tachi next. Maybe he has a different plan, but...
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean,
we'll find out.
Could always just go to Shark and go get fire and ice arrows.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I like that. Good plan.
Yeah, good plan. 100% the best plan. Even though it's a bit of a pain trying to do that.
Best plan NA, as they say.
So true. We only make the best plans here. And...
Lenzo door cancel?
Door cancel? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It looks like Spy is trying to get these Tingle statues as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Which makes sense since Ankle does have a sword. And these swords are kind of bad. We
Yeah,
saw one that Wolfer got earlier, which is at Island. That's the easiest one.
yeah, I think that was definitely the one that I got first, just because there's nothing else in this seed near that, so it's always going to be its own trip. And technically, you can even get it
Right.
with no items, so
Right, exactly.
you might as well just get it.
Right, yeah. Oh no, there's a
Some of the
couple
keys hiding from
trolls.
Woofer. Hookshot powers, nice.
We love that.
There we go.
Very nice. On both sides, very nice.
Yep,
Rockspire Cave and Linzo door cancel.
yep, nice Lenzo door cancel. Well, now we see if Woofer looking like he's going to mail the letter first, probably, and then maybe we're going to Windfall, or maybe we're going to Tower of the Gods.
I can't imagine that Wilfer goes to Tower to Gods now. Or not Tower to Gods, I goes to Windfall now.
Hmm.
I don't think it
Oh,
makes sense in his route to do it now.
mm-hmm. Expensive. Sale. Oh, yep.
Huh?
Well, we're not going to Tower of the Gods, so.
We are going to Windfall. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. I cannot read Wolfer.
It was 50-50.
It really was. I don't know. I
Yeah, another. I don't. I guess it doesn't
I
really matter that much. You're gonna sail there from. It's just an extra warp, so.
right. Yeah. I don't know actually. Like I'm gonna.
Mhm.
Because I think the only thing he'll have to come back for is Creve, right?
Creed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you know what? Something we can talk about though.
Mhm.
We can talk about shields. Which
Oh
shield did
yeah.
you get? Because we need
Uh.
one.
Yeah, I got the Oh wait.
Did you get
Underneath
Salvage
Link's
Core?
house.
Oh, you got
Mhm.
underneath Link's house. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, because you have to do Jaboon's caves.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I was kind of debating between that because you did have to do the Boons Cave, but the way that I routed, I went to Bomb Island Cave super
Hmm.
early. But
Yeah.
I
I
think grabbing Salvage Core is probably faster.
yeah.
Because
I
you have
don't
to
think
like look at the loading zones and all that.
Yeah, I don't think this one matters. It's another one of those ones that I think the difference is pretty negligible. So
Right, yeah.
it's just a matter of what you'd rather do. Would you rather crawl underneath Link's house
Yeah.
or go talk to Salvage Corps?
I like talking to Salvage Core. I don't know
Nothing
about
wrong
you.
with that.
They're really nice, you know. They tell you hi and they when they're done, they tell you bye. I
Hmm.
mean, they're really polite.
Kind of interesting that did Spy not do the uh
They did
like
not do
go do the cafe bar cutscene
uh
because he doesn't have a sword
that's
and
interesting. Maybe he's waiting to get that on his other trip to Windfall. Also, Spy is
yeah,
setting up for another super swim, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, so your foe says it. Please look away from his side of the screen. Again.
Well, now we're going to do the Bomb Island like you were talking about.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it seeming like Woofer's going to grab the salvage
Salvage
core.
core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess in this instance, I might have gotten it after doing the cave,
Mm-hmm.
just because when you save and quit out of the cave, you're kind of like right in front of
Right.
salvage core. But another one of
Exactly.
those things, you know, doesn't really matter much, really.
So super swim you don't see too often. Oh no. There, okay. I was a little worried for Spy there.
Yeah,
But
I think the reason people don't see that super swim too often anymore is just because I think it was timed that versus just warping and sailing doesn't save more than like a couple of seconds if you do the swim like perfectly.
right,
So,
yeah.
but still very impressive,
Mm-hmm.
as with most swims whenever they're successful.
Right. Spy getting his first sword.
Nice, very stabby. I dig it.
Very stabby, yes. Stabby stab.
Yeah.
Yeah, now Spy's about to get his Master Sword. Yeah, maybe. I think it may. Honestly, at this point, it probably makes sense that he's putting off Cafe Bar Postman since having the other Master Sword, the third one, doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah, I guess it's one of those things. The reason I was thinking about it was it doesn't really matter. He's not doing anything that he needs a sword for, and it just seemed odd because he had already like. Or I guess I'm not sure if he watched the cutscene or not. I might have missed that part. But since he went and turned on the windmill, it almost seemed kind of like you were right by the
Right.
cafe. But
Yeah.
obviously, it ended up not mattering because he's got 2 swords anyway. So, and you could just get it
Right.
after
Yeah.
Krieg. It doesn't really make a difference.
Exactly. Yeah.
It looks like Spy's going to be going to paw print.
I think he's gonna get one shine and go to Overlook.
Yeah, that's where paw print is.
Oh, I thought you meant paw print, like actual paw print,
No.
not Overlook paw print.
Is the paw print cave not actual paw print? I'm so confused.
I'm confused. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, oh no.
I think we're going to see Tower of the Gods now, if I had to guess on Woofer's side.
Oh, but I really want to see Shark.
I don't know if we're going to be seeing Shark.
Oh, we are seeing Shark.
Oh,
Are we?
really?
Are we actually? Please tell me it's so.
Dang, that's pretty.
You
Gonna be
know,
pretty spicy.
I mean, what? You know, I
I
think
guess it
I
doesn't
don't
matter,
matter.
really.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't think it's gonna matter. You can't have light arrows for this.
Yeah, the difference is just going to be whether you want to have fire and ice arrows or not. So.
Right, and the problem is that Fire and Ice is locked behind. There's a bow locked behind doing this cave, so in order to
Mhm.
get Fire and Ice, you just put it off.
Yeah, you'd have to do Wind Temple, which I mean you could do. That's how I had it routed, but
Right,
it's
yeah.
the help from that is going to be marginal because I think it's really hard to do ice arrow, skull hammer strats in this cave because your L targeting is so like random
But
because
yeah, is it random or I know there's like
it,
different. I think there's different priorities for.
right. It's not like random, but it's one of those deals
Right,
to where it's hard to get the thing that you want,
right,
and
yeah,
then
no.
it's hard to get hit or not get hit. I guess
You will
also
you will never L target the enemy you actually want to L target.
true.
Let me just put it like that.
And honestly, Moblin spears are pretty much good enough in this cave.
Yeah.
Once you pick one, once you can get one actually,
Yeah.
which oh
Oh my goodness. I don't know about you. This cave stresses me out.
yeah,
And
I would definitely be picking up one of those Moblin spears right now.
yeah.
Although Wolfer's given those Dark Nuts run for their money.
Oh, I wonder Spy's warping the Forest Haven. I wonder if we're also gonna see Shark on his end too.
That would be pretty interesting because I was running under the assumption that Shark Island would be like the last thing everyone would do since it essentially is just light arrows and you don't need those for
Right.
anything.
Right. It looks like Spy is heading off to Bomb, so we're gonna see Tachi.
Hmm. Not bad. That's a little more closer to what I did, so I
Yeah.
respect it.
I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
And I mean,
The
it's
thing
still
that's interesting about this seed is it's one of those things where there's just a lot of things to do, and the order that you do them in for a handful of things just doesn't matter.
also Spy set up his one again, which means we are gonna see a big key skip. Meanwhile, Wolfer is still just hammering away at these enemies.
Yeah, long combat cave.
hmm It's definitely one of the scarier ones. There's some really spooky combat caves in this.
Hmm.
This is the only
Yeah.
spooky one that we've gotten today.
Yep.
No Overlook with
The
hammer.
scariest combat cave that's not Savage Labyrinth, even though that
Yeah,
doesn't really count because
it's not
it's
in
kind of its
logic.
own thing. Yeah,
Yeah, thankfully it's its own thing.
true. That's definitely going to be helpful getting
Mhm.
the heads off.
Right. There's command melody.
Yeah. The thing that's really nerve-wracking about the Darknuts is they have a jump attack that they can do with their swords that will do 3 hearts of damage. So you have to be very, very careful.
Oh, and the Spy not making that cycle.
Woofer's on the last Darknut, so I think he's home free also. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. But...
No, you're fine. It's just saying that's why I missed the cycle for lighting the torches.
Oh, yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah, it always sucks.
Yeah, but hey, I'm sure Woofer's really will definitely take that Shark Island performance.
Yeah,
all in all, really
very
well.
nice. Yep.
Anytime you're doing Shark Island without light arrows, the goal is just please don't let
die.
me die.
I think every time I route in like Shark Island or like Overlook, I always write good luck, have fun, don't die.
Yeah. Yep. Alright, so now I think it's the Tower of the Gods play on Woofer's side too. It appears that he's sailing towards Bomb Island, so.
Alrighty. So they're gonna be in Tachi at the same time.
Yep. The difference being the Spy has a slight lead in Tachi, but has also done the outset things, and Woofer has done Shark Island.
Yeah,
and
Woofer's gonna have Fire Nice for Tachi.
True. Yes.
I can't imagine that he doesn't check the mail here. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So not a massive advantage, but it does help a little bit.
It helps in the Godan boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Well, killing that BMOS today. Dang.
Yeah. It's always interesting.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine.
I don't know if you heard it, but the rat like plinked off that statue, I think.
Yeah. One of the things I always find interesting is to see things where like the weird enemy RNG and see if it balances out. Because you had like Spy got hit by the BMOS there, but Woofer got the barrel at the beginning, so
right, yeah.
We'll see how the rest of it plays out. I think the fire arrows is going to be interesting to help Woofer get if he wants to get light 2 torches. He might not. It is only double magic. He might just not do it, but it actually looks like he's going to do it since he equipped the Fire Nice arrows, but that should help him avoid the issue with the water cycle.
I just think having double magic is too useful in this seed. Since we're not getting soup in this seed, we're actually not going to get a bottle. Having a bottle is just too inconvenient, so having double magic instead is just way too nice. And it's right here. We're already going to have to be on this side anyways to grab command melody.
It looks like he is going to grab it, which makes sense. And that actually went pretty well. I mean, got the command melody and got the double magic without even needing to do the extra cycle. So that's definitely got to feel good, getting all that done in one water cycle.
Yeah. It's going to be really interesting to see. They're both in the dungeon at the same time. Just making very slight differences in their routing. It'll be interesting to see how far apart they come out from each other in the end.
True, yeah.
Since I think Spy opted to not save and quit after doing like 2 torches and Woofer did. Just little things, you know?
Yeah, the left side floor 1 skip versus...
Well, I don't think anyone did left side floor 1 skip. I think they both did right side, but
Oh.
No, what I'm saying is
I gotcha. I understand.
Like he left and he sailed over instead of skip warping.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
Yeah, so I am not sure what the difference in that is, honestly. I don't think it's enough. It's definitely not going to be enough to where that on its own will change much, I feel like.
Right.
So, but it's interesting to see for sure. I for one kind of like to go for the save warp just because you refill all your magic up, and the way the water cycle times, it basically times almost perfectly with just swimming over there, so you're always going to miss it. Whereas if you're not exactly going to be sure where in the water. I mean, you might be, but it's never going to be the same spot in the water cycle when you're coming out of the Skulls room. You know what I mean? So you could potentially miss it depending on how everything else went, if that makes sense.
Right, yeah.
But again, since nobody missed the water cycle, I think this is an example of another thing where it doesn't matter. It's weird how that works out, where so many things just like don't end up mattering.
Right. I just mean later on, just little things. Sometimes there's just little like routing differences in how they decide to do tricks. If they go
Yeah,
for
for sure.
if they go for like certain tricks.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely interesting. It's just one of those things where nice job by Spy making that
Yeah, the zero
jump.
cycle.
Yeah, I could never make that.
I cannot either.
I never actually try to practice it. I just sort of go for it. So
Yeah,
that's probably what my problem is I
I
never
just
actually take the time.
I just YOLO it and it never works. I'm like, dang, that didn't work. Oh well, I guess we're waiting.
Yeah. YOLO it, never make it, just cry.
Yep. Yeah, that's all I do.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I think them being here at the same time really shows off their movement as well, I think.
Mhm. By trying to go for the leaf pumps to get across, but not
Yeah.
liking his height, so he's just going to turn around.
Yeah, that's definitely safer than falling in, not making it, and falling into the water, because then you are really at the keys.
The mercy of the keys, yeah. Ugh.
Oh man, those keys, they have something against every runner of
Mhm.
the randomizer. I
Yeah, for sure.
mean,
I hate
my
them.
goodness, I do too. Actually, the worst.
First going for the strat that's too scary for me, the strat where you don't kill the bubbles
Right? I
and
always
you
kill the bubbles.
just be good at the game, which is not what I do.
Oh, that's not what I do either. Don't worry.
The old boomer setup for
Gotta
DM
love
skip.
it.
Yep, same one Spy did.
Hmm.
Yeah. Both of them getting it first try. You love to see it. Woofer taking the time now while the cycle's going to kill the bubbles. I guess that
Right.
that works.
Yeah. It really comes down to preference, I think.
Yeah, actually, given the fact that on the first time through, if you stop to kill the bubbles, it probably almost evens back out with making that zero cycle jump.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, so very interesting. I do like that little jump that you see Spytron do there, although I can't
Oh,
always get it to work,
oh,
for
which
me
one?
at least.
Are you talking about the first one that he did or the second one?
The one that he literally just did to get up on the pedestal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh, it's actually pretty easy. You kind of just. Oh wow, that was nice. First try bomb push, by the way. Uh, you kind of just hug the wall. There's another jump that you can do where, if you kind of run at it, Link will sometimes jump up. But
Yeah.
if you don't and you're already against that wall, you can just run back and Link will automatically jump since there's a little ledge there,
Yeah,
and you
I
can
always go for
jump.
it, but it's just sometimes I find that it's like the camera gets weird and
Yeah.
it's just awkward. Oh my.
Oh
You
my
hate
goodness.
that. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my goodness. What is happening?
Hey, I got the card rock though
Oh
too.
my
2 for
goodness.
1. Take those.
Oh man. The 2-for-1 deal. Yeah, so I think definitely skipping Big Key is definitely the play. And at least for Spy. Spy got that first try bomb push and he already set the wind in a
Yeah.
favorable direction. So
Yeah. Well,
definitely
Woofer
doing
looking like yeah, and Woofer's gonna go for it too as we saw him go past the big key, so we'll hopefully
that. Right.
goes just as well for him. We'll see, obviously. Or I guess we're about to see.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're really close to each other.
For sure.
Just depends on Woofer's bomb drop and well, obviously how well it goes killing the Beamos and all of the other fun enemies out there.
Yeah, true.
Also, Woofer will have to set the wind as well, like Wind's Requiem, unless he's very confident in the wind that it was at, which I have a feeling is probably not the case. I'm not exactly sure.
I'm not sure either. I don't remember where the wind was when he entered, but we'll see the arrow when he goes outside. So.
Right. You're gonna see the biggest difference, I think, between Woofer and Spy and their bows, since Woofer is Fire and Ice for Godan, and Spy only has a regular bow.
Both of our runners getting first try on the bomb push, so you love to see it.
Very nice. Yeah, it's always very rewarding getting that first try. It's not easy. We make it look easy, it's really not.
True. Alright, what's the wind look like? Here we go. The arrow is...
no way.
Oof! Oof!
Not the snot arrows.
The technical term. Oof.
Oof.
Yeah. But that's alright. Like we said before, Wind's Requiem is only like, you know, just a few seconds, so...
Right. Woofer opting to kill both the Beamos. Very, smart idea.
Yeah. Better, as they say, better safe than sorry. The Carderock is kind of a thing, but he might just ignore it. We'll see.
It's flying pretty far away. But,
yeah, maybe it's done with fighting for the day.
It could come back with a vengeance, though.
That's true. It definitely could. It's not...
Oh, there it is. Speaking of.
Yeah, I don't think it can knock him down. It can just be kind of annoying.
Yeah.
You don't have to L target to do this trick, so it's not going to affect him that way. Got like a little baby hop there.
I was about to say, got the little baby hop, but it's okay.
But, yeah, you have so much height that it doesn't even matter.
You're right. So yeah, Spy's collecting his Godan shard. Meanwhile, Woofer is now in here.
Yeah, I know Woofer's one of the people that I don't think he actually likes to use fire and ice arrows on Godan, so...
Oh, that's pretty interesting. I guess then we can explain why using fire and ice is pretty nice for Godan.
Yeah, I guess basically you can one-shot the hands.
Yeah. So the way that the elemental arrows, I think it does double damage, right? Or it does 2 damage. It doesn't do double, it does 2. And
I think it's basically double because I think the regular arrow just does.
It's a 1. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Either way, it does 2 damage.
Yeah. So like you shoot regular arrows at the hands, it takes 2 arrows to like break the eye. But if you use a fire or an ice arrow, it does it in 1. So.
Yeah. So you save arrows. You do sacrifice a bit of magic for it.
Yeah, definitely can be more. You definitely notice it more in seeds where you don't have double magic and you don't have like soup.
Right. Yeah.
But it looks like we're going to Wind Temple now on Spytron's side. So
he's not going to be able to stay. I think he's coming in to get that bow.
Yeah.
For Shark, at least, and for Creep. And also,
so I'm wondering if he opens the warp pot then.
I would. It looks like he's going to. He's gonna leaf pump across.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's. It wasn't how I routed it, but another one of those things to where it's probably not the biggest difference, I would say. The only thing is he's gonna have to. He won't be able to get back up without the iron boots.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I'll have to do a save and quit.
Yeah.
But it's obviously still possible. It's just a little bit more annoying.
I wonder if at that point you go ahead, you ignore the chest for now, and you get it later when you save and quit.
Maybe.
From doing, because I mean, you would have to do 2 save and quits anyways.
Yeah, I think it doesn't. I think it's another one of those things that doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You're not going to use fire and ice arrows.
Yeah, you just...
Right.
It's yeah, you're taking You look at it, I guess, like as steps, right? You're taking the same number of
Right.
steps through the dungeon, no matter which order you do them in. So,
Right. It's just what step do you want to do first?
right. There are some times where the order can save you some steps, but there are other times where it literally doesn't matter. So.
Yeah, no.
And I think Woofer is going to be finishing up Windfall now.
Yeah, I think
If-
all Woofer has left is Kareeb.
Yeah, which this is one of those things to where he already has Master Sword. It's just a sword upgrade on Kareeb, so
Right.
this is something that it's going to be its own warp, so it literally does not matter when he does it. I don't think there's anything really that can be comboed in with this. My guess would be it probably goes to oh, what is it? FF next? Oh, does he think it's transparent chest or
It seems like it. It's most definitely Kareeb that has the sword.
oh, maybe he just wants the Picto
Though maybe. And
to
instead of
not
doing
do
less
Lenzo.
of the door cancel?
Yeah. I guess that's not too bad, I guess. You skip getting the storage and rolling back to Coral,
Right.
and you have to turn on the lighthouse anyway to do Kareeb, so
Right, yeah.
it's one of those things to where don't think it makes a difference again. That's like, I guess that's becoming my catchphrase, but
Doesn't make a difference. That's the motto of this
yeah.
that's the motto
Gonna have to change
of
the
the
wind
seed.
though, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's stuck.
That's an unfortunate 15-second time loss.
Mm-hmm.
It's so awkward because you're used to just sailing straight into Windfall,
Mm-hmm.
right? From the spawn angle. So and that's just it's automatic.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Alright.
When you come in from that slight angle, it's not the same wind.
It's really sad. You get up there and you press it like Woofer did and it doesn't do anything. You're like, dang. Looks like Spy's heading off to Cliff Plateau now,
boy.
which means we're getting more Shark Island
Yep.
cave.
But I'm gonna have Fire and Ice arrows, so we'll get to see if that makes a huge difference or not.
Right. I'm kind of surprised we're seeing a Picto Box, honestly. I was kind of half expecting to not see one. But, you know what? I think I really like it on Woofer side, especially since he has Leaf.
Yeah. It's it's basically a free Picto Box.
Right.
And the door cancel is probably slightly faster by a couple of seconds, but
I think it depends on this, what tri-storage you get.
yeah,
Probably.
true. Yeah, that is definitely going to be a big factor.
Oh, no, it's benevolence.
Yeah, this is one of those reasons why I think the Fire and Ice arrows might be over appreciated on this, because with the Dark Nets, if you can't L target them, you're just because with the Dark Net to L target and Ice arrow them, you have to hit it in like that. You have to break its helmet off. It's going to help a little bit with the Moblins, I think, but also. Yeah. We'll see. Obviously, we'll have a better idea of how close the two are after this one. So.
I mean, you can also do it if only the body armor is off, but it's just a bit harder because you can't L target.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight, you have to go into first person and then shoot the arrow, and then it'll work.
Yeah. It makes it. The thing that makes this one tougher is it's easier to get hit because there's so many enemies. And when you get hit while you're not in first person, it puts the bow away. So,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you have the issue of what we were talking about earlier, targeting all the other different enemies.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh boy. Monk ass. Monk ass. Oh, there's a heart. Get it. Get it. Ooh.
I've never seen a chick. Oh my goodness gracious. Nice save.
Yep, definitely. Alright, I can breathe again.
I actually wasn't breathing.
Yeah.
I was holding my breath. Alright, everybody exhale.
Yeah. This is... Nope, not quite the end. Never mind. Oh, that was good. L targeted the wrong enemy, but still got the smash, so that's good. Take
So
those.
Woofer is opting to go with Sora. Bye-bye Reef.
Yeah, this is how I routed it.
Yeah. Honestly, this is, yeah. If I have to get top of Headstone and I'm not getting bait bag, this is how I route it.
Alright, one Dark Nut left.
Very
Not
nice.
bad. Yeah.
Very, many. Some manga and small smudge though.
True. But hey, got through it, and that's what
Got through
matters.
it. Now Spy's gonna be able to have those light arrows.
Yep. I don't even remember what's on the top of Headstone. What is it? Is it just a shard?
I think it was just a shard. Maybe. I don't remember at this point.
I know this is how I routed it, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shard.
Yeah. So I wonder where Spy's picking up his shield. Has he been to Bomb Island?
Yes, because that's where Tower of the Gods was.
No, I mean the other Bomb Island.
Oh, well, the last time I said it, when you said paw print, you meant the island. Now this time you mean the cave, which is... I gotta keep switching back and forth, I guess.
I am sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just teasing. It's fine.
I know.
It's literally fine. They're both technically correct, right? So it's fine.
We're professionals, guys.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, I don't think. Well, what was that? What was there? Was that just another?
Well, I don't remember.
I don't. Jesus.
I think I'm more trying to figure out. I guess
that was a shard.
Yeah, I'm guessing he hasn't gone yet because I'm trying to figure out where on earth he's gonna get this shield from because he definitely didn't get the one underneath Link's house, so he's getting the one at Salvage Core.
I guess he's going to go there next, probably. I guess that was the other big difference I think Woofer had, because while it is just one item, it's just one shard. It is Bomb Island, which is notoriously slow.
Bad.
Yeah.
We can say notoriously bad.
Yeah, true. All right, Woofer gonna get the sword that Spytron has up on him right now. Spytron just got the sword that Woofer had up on him at Cafe Bar Postman. And then
Spy's about to do Creep.
Oh, the other sword. So
the other sword. So Spy will have a fully upgraded Master Sword.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, missed that cycle.
Yeah. Interesting strat hookshotting up there that way, because you can hookshot up from like below where the where Pompey and Vera kind of are. You can hookshot up there from there, and you don't have to roll all the way around. But I actually didn't know you could hookshot from that spot too, which is very good to know.
All right, and
nice.
we'll start going to Forsaken Fortress.
Makes sense. We need the iron boots that are here.
We do, and we do get to defeat a certain boss or a certain mini boss that we normally don't get to see.
Mm-hmm. True. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I'd done this mini boss. That's crazy.
Yeah, honestly, I think I only do it in season 4 if Forsaken Fortress, if I get the 2 dungeon items before.
Yeah, which you think about it, it's a 40% chance that Phantom Ganon has a dungeon item, and it's only a 50% chance that you even get Forsaken Fortress when we were doing the season 4 settings. So it's kind of like you do a little bit of math there, and that's like only required like 20% of the time, 30% of the time, I think, something like that.
Woofer opted to play that first round of tennis.
I guess I shouldn't say. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I should say it's when you're talking about standard rando, Phantom Ganon is something that might be a required item 30% of the time, because that's just saying it's a dungeon that's in logic, and it's not what's the word?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Dang, Phantom Cannon really just fell into the water.
This is really, really
Wow,
just
this Phantom Cannon
lame.
is not going well for Woofer.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Get the back spawn.
Oh, I really thought he was about to get just whacked by Phantom Cannon there. He would have died.
Yeah, that was scary.
That was that was very Monka-esque. Alright, so both runners have had their Monka-esque moments. Spy in Shark Island and Woofer now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, something to note. With these magtails, if you shoot them with a ice arrow, they instantly curl up.
True. Can be very useful.
Mm-hmm. So Woofer just stored that chest and is now running his way up to fight Helmarock. Very helpful since we do need that Phantom Cannon chest. So you might as well store it and just take it all the way up here.
Yep. So that's going to be Iron Boots now in Woofer's inventory. You can see there when he pauses. And we're going to need those for Wind Temple.
I like the Spy did the thing you were talking about earlier where you get shield after doing Bomb Island.
Yeah, I think that's like
Yeah.
slightly faster, but not enough that I think it actually matters.
No.
It's another one.
No, I am not saying it actually matters.
Right, right. No, I just again saying what I said before.
The motto of this seed.
Yeah. Although I guess those small things of 5 seconds here, 5 seconds there, they can add up.
They can add up, yeah.
But I think we're seeing some sort of back and forth where one runner is doing something that's slightly faster, and those probably, yeah, probably
right.
even in the long run.
Also, I totally forgot Fire Mountain.
Fire Mountain, what's that?
Horseshoe Cave.
Mm.
So there's a shard there. So we do need that.
True.
I imagine Woofer just makes a warp to, well... Is it faster to go from DRI or Tachi?
DRI, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I couldn't remember if somebody says something about Tachi. Or maybe that was a different island. That was probably a different island, actually. Yeah, no, go from DRI if you're going to Fire Mountain. I think in Spy's case, you might as well just sail over.
Yeah. This is the part where we sit and we go, please no soft locks, bird.
Right. It's looking pretty good right now.
True. Usually this is, you're past the part where you have to worry.
Usually this part is where you're like, okay, I made it, we're good.
Yeah. For sure.
It's the part before that's scary when Helmrock is waiting to come down.
Yeah. You're like, please, bird, please come down.
Please come back, and then the bird just gets stuck on the wall, and you're like, bird, you had one job.
It just doesn't come down.
It just doesn't come back.
Why?
Also, Spy is going to FF. I'm gonna do the same thing Wilford just did. Although Spy is going to be able to take that cross-dungeon warp pod that he opened up earlier to go back to Wind Temple. Which is pretty convenient, since he only needs the stuff that's here in Forsaken Fortress and in Wind.
Yeah. Oh, perfect RNG?
Very, very nice.
There you go. Doesn't get much. Yeah. That's the kind of good luck you're hoping for in that kind of fight. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. You really just want those ground spawns. It's very easy to hit him afterwards.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to play Tannis over and over.
Yeah, 3 ground spawns in a row. Pretty poggers,
Yeah.
as they say.
Yes, as the kids say.
Mhm.
All right, here comes the mini blends.
There we
Nice
go.
second
Second
try.
try. Not bad.
Yeah.
Definitely take that.
Very good thing Spy canceled storage as quickly as he could when he got that. That mini blend was
True.
coming very close to hitting him. And when you're in that state that Spy was in before he canceled out, where you can see the B button, it's like, hey, cancel, and you still have out the Wind Waker. If you get hit, you lose your storage, and it's very sad.
True. It is. I've cried before.
Oh, yeah. It's more noticeable on a different storage spot, but doing it there, that's also going to be painful, since the mini blends will not leave you alone.
Mhm.
Freaking those light arrows.
Augers. You love to see it.
Opting to kill this.
I think he wants arrows,
Stealth
probably.
arrows,
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Wind Temple is basically not very interesting today. All it has for us is a couple of shards. So
I think the most interesting part is at the very end of Wind Temple.
yeah, yeah. I guess I should say apart from that bow. Apart from the bow, it's very
Right.
very dull day.
Yeah. Well, like I said, there's one room that they get to do that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Fun.
Bird did behave. Oh wait, what's down there?
Small key.
Oh, okay.
I think this usually I avoid this chest, but I also went for this small key. I think the other one was just not good.
It's many cyclones. Yeah,
Oh.
no, I would definitely grab this key then. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I
Because you
couldn't
can
remember.
Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say I couldn't remember. Generally, I'll do most things before I do this one, but basically the Cyclones room and the big key chest and the top level, assuming you don't have to go to the top level for anything else, are the exception.
Right.
And you just have to hope the keys don't get too aggressive.
Yeah.
There you go. You'll love to see
my
it.
car, shut up. No more Makar. Don't worry, everybody. He's gone. We're grabbing more arrows. I don't think we'll ever run out of arrows anymore until we do.
We are completely loaded.
Alright, and Spy making his way back to Wind Temple now. I'm wondering now if it... I think Spy probably should have grabbed that small key before leaving.
Yeah, you could save and quit. Oh, missing the light arrow there. Unfortunate for Woofer. Hopefully it gets a better Wizrobe spawn this time. Oh, yep, that's better.
So that Wizrobe just destroyed Spy as he was climbing up those spines.
Yeah, that's how much you want to see.
Yeah, I definitely think since Spy spawned that, since he spawned that chest, he should have went ahead and grabbed it.
Yeah, because you can save warp out and you don't have to climb back up.
Right.
I like that call by you there. Makes sense. You always get scared of not seeing the, you know, the thing break because...
Yeah, because then
You have to redo that climb up
Yeah.
and everything.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
I can't imagine this chest doesn't spawn here for Woofer.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, our runners are in the same room right now.
Yeah.
So you see Woofer is storing this chest. Normally we don't store this chest. Usually we store other chests, but this chest has something that we need, which is kind of unfortunate, you know?
Yeah. Nobody likes
Since,
this chest.
yeah. But it's pretty required, so we gotta store it.
Yep. There you go.
I'm not sure. At that point, I would have just stepped on the switch first and then gone down there to kill him.
Yeah.
Because now Spy has to. Well, there's magic drops in here, I guess. You can get magic.
Oh, that is not what you want to see on Woofer's side.
Yeah. Alrighty. So.
Hopefully he remembers you have to unequip iron boots.
Yeah. Yeah, this is really unfortunate. It's really
Yeah.
not fun to get out of here once you're stuck in here.
Yeah, he needs to step more to the... Damn.
Yeah, I don't think pulling lethal. Yeah, this is just really unfortunate for Woofer. This definitely is a. Oh wow.
Almost got it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to unequip iron boots and then sign up. There you go, there you go,
Like
you
that.
got it. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, you can see Spy being super extra careful there. That is, if you saw on Woofer's side, that is not a place you want to be.
Yeah.
It's like one of the scary places you can be when you're doing this. So now, Spy's had time to catch up.
Yep. It's gonna come down to... Oh, also, Woofer still have to go to the...
Sapphire Mountain. For that Horseshoe Cave, yeah. So Spy is gonna be in go mode after this. Since, spoiler alert, they stored a shard in that kill all enemies chest.
Yep.
By the way, this is the best song. It's kind of unfortunate that they're both here at the same time.
Yeah.
We can't listen to it twice. We can only listen to it once.
Is there a both? Is there a both audio option?
I don't think anyone wants to listen to that. It's gonna be like off from each other because the same spot.
Yeah.
But we can just catch jam our way for this. Woofer trying to go for a snipe there to re-grab Mulgara's tongue. So unfortunately didn't get it. I've gotten that a grand total of one time.
Yeah, I've gotten it.
Popped off when I got it.
I've gotten it a couple of times. Ooh, Spy.
Oh boy.
Definitely want to be extra careful here for the last...
He can also kill the Mulgara base, but I don't think that's gonna be necessary.
Yeah, it's only one cycle left, so...
Yeah. Alright.
Good thing he didn't go for Mulgaras.
Man, imagine going from Mulgara storage and then dying right after. Yeah, no. Not me.
Yeah, so... definitely a lead for Spy here. Still anybody's race. Probably going to come down to Puppet Ganon and Hyrule. We have 3 hearts and no soup, so
That is very true.
let's see what happens.
Both runners have double magic, so you know what? This is pretty even playing grounds for both of them.
Yep.
Say the one thing Spy has going for him, leaving this boss fight, is that he's on this platform.
Yep, slight advantage there. A few steps closer to the warp.
A few steps closer. Oh yeah, he's gonna save and quit out to refill on hearts.
Yeah, makes sense. Get some hearts, get some magic.
Yep, makes sense. Take a bit of extra time to leave, but when you have half a heart and who knows how much magic, it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
So getting that that first frame of Wind Waker pull
always scares me because I always feel like, oh wait, am I missing a shard?
Right, yeah. Same. Honestly, I feel that.
Since it's a 1-frame trick, you're usually kind of like, oh, there's no way I got the 1-frame trick right, so that means that I'm missing a shard. Otherwise, the cutscene would have played.
You warped the tower, or you're overconfident. You're like, all right, I got this first frame, and you've warped the Tower to Gods, and the cutscene doesn't play. And you're like, oh man.
Yeah, scary.
Very spooky. Alright, but we'll have to keep an eye out when Spy breaks the barrier versus when Woofer breaks the barrier. So that's about a 105-10-ish.
Yeah, sounds about right.
When he swung his sword.
Pretty fast Horseshoe Cave. Although I suppose when you have
Iceras,
all the items in the game.
Right, yeah, right. You have all the items that make it go fast, it goes by pretty quickly. So I would say that Woofer and Spy are about a minute apart.
Yeah, minute and some change would be my guess.
Yeah, so this is actually just anybody's game at this point.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to lose a minute to Puppet Ganon.
Snipe's not going well.
True. I feel like the time where I've gotten enough consistency now to where it feels like the time where I lose the most, I think, to in Puppet Ganon is just Puppet Phase 3 like trolling me a bunch.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Phase 2 is pretty
low.
Yeah.
Hey, not really much else to say now. Just
yeah, I know.
We're on the home stretch.
Yeah, we're just waiting for Spy to get up to Puppet Ganon. We're waiting for Woofer to break the barrier.
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, it's starting to look more like it's closer to almost
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah, almost 2 minutes. That Spy's ahead of Woofer right now. Not exactly. Yeah,
about
like a minute and like
40 seconds ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, minute 40.
Something like that. Yeah, so this is very much up to Spy how this race goes right now.
Yep, Spy's race to lose at this point.
Yep. Because I wouldn't say Spy has a gigantic lead on Woofer. Woofer can still very much come back, depending on how both their Puppet Ganons go and how their Hyrule goes in general.
Yeah. It's easy, you know, I mean, generally, Hyrule is relatively safe to do. It's, for the most part, especially for our top level runners, it's just one of those things that's, it's scary because you can get trolled by Zelda, right? You can get, you know.
Right.
You can get trolled by Puppet Ganon. You can get
trolled by Ganon. You can just get trolled pretty bad here, and it's not even your fault.
Yeah.
one example of getting trolled on Spy's side, the PG's tail. It's
Yeah, you can get really bad puppet cannon movement RNG too, which is very depressing when it happens.
yeah. Puppet, his tail can also just go for the wall.
Yeah, that's definitely
that also sucks.
yeah.
Oh, just a little bit too high. But made it through phase 1 without a spin, so very nice job.
That's all you really hope for,
Mm-hmm.
for the most part. There, down goes Phantom Ganon for the second time in this one.
For just having just a little bit of trouble getting him. Phantom Ganon can sometimes has some weird movement in those rooms.
Yeah, for sure. All right, how many crypt shots are we gonna see today?
If he goes for double crypt, I beat Rise.
I'd do it.
You go for well, right. Well, you know,
with that much magic, I would for sure.
Yeah, honestly, I would. But Spy's definitely gonna have more than enough magic now for the third phase.
True. Yep. It definitely would have been if he would have got it. It would have made phase 3 a little bit like you have to be kind of careful, but now it's like magic is not a problem.
Right. Yeah.
The rest of the seed.
Right. We only need magic to hit this tail 3 more times. Alrighty, got that first snipe on that tail, and try to go for a tack shot. Oh, very nice. Nice charge.
Shot. Woofer just barely missing that second shot on PG one there. Oh, I always joke that PG's too thick when the legs get in the way of your shot like that.
Oh, right. Oh.
Oh, that one also just barely misses. If it was me, I'd be screaming scammed into my mic, even though I have it turned off for the most part.
Right, yeah. Oh, I feel like I get scammed a lot by PG.
Yeah.
And I think Woofer is gonna get a spin here.
Does appear so.
Oh.
Oh, chopping down the thingy thing.
Oh. Yeah,
and by nice, I mean not nice, because it makes it take longer.
Not nice, yeah. And now,
next one should be the spin.
Yeah, there it goes.
Oh, he's gonna hit this out though. So we're not gonna see Woofer go for double crypt then this time. Doesn't have enough magic, unfortunately.
Spy trying to go for an unbuffered Pog Slide. Unfortunately, didn't get it.
But we're into the Ganon fight now, so...
We are.
Please no Zelda trolls.
Yeah. We don't have grappling hook, so we can't just fill it. We can't grapple Zelda programs. So we kind of have to be a bit more careful.
Alright, phase 1. Nice. Yeah, that's one of those instances on Woofer that you can go for one crypt, but you definitely can't hit a double crypt for your...
Definitely don't go for double.
And even now, it's kind of... the magic would still be a little bit scary.
Oh, yeah.
But he got it, so... Alright, phase 2 done.
Alright, now we just have to hope Zelda behaves.
Yep, Zelda, please don't go nutty with your arrows, please. Oh, nice. I thought Ganon was going to do the jump thing, but is not. And that's a GG's for Spy, finishing with a 1:12.23.
Yeah. Close enough to be 1:12.24 in race time, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess it rounds
it rounded up.
1:12.23.96. I like to give the runners the benefit of the doubt and make the time sound a little better. Thanks, race time.
Thanks, race time. I mean, it's still like the reverse of the nice number, so you know.
Yeah, true. And there goes PG3 on Woofer's end.
Yeah, so this was a pretty close race between the two.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely was like very neck and neck the entire time, especially right up until Wind Temple. The falling into the gap thing was unfortunate. I shudder to think how close it would have been had that not happened, but
Yeah.
we would have been like all on the edge of our seats most likely. I
Oh,
would say,
yeah,
freaking out.
definitely. Yep.
But hey, still was ended up being really close either way.
Oh man, by the way, gotta love
The stands.
as it's broke
Yeah.
calling.
Yeah.
Alright, and we are joined by Spy. GG.
GG Spy.
Hello, I am shaking.
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it
It's
was
really good.
very close race.
Yeah,
Very
you
fun to
were
watch.
I started this race going like, okay, I routed in like a bunch of scary stuff, and if I fail like one of them, I'll probably lose. But I got all of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think Woofer's route was relatively safe. I would say. So, and it was exciting though. There was a lot of differences, especially the super swims.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that Wolfer did not super swim from Mother and Child to Headstone.
No.
Yeah, that's
Definitely not. I think you're probably one of the only people that would do that.
I originally had an extra super swim routed. I was gonna go from boating course to Cliff Plat, but then I remembered because it was a dungeon, I didn't come out near my storage spot, so I just warped and sailed.
Alright, phase 2 done to our Woofer side.
With half a heart. You both scared us.
Woofer thrives on doing Puppet Ganon, or Ganon with no health.
No health. Zelda missed. That was pretty interesting.
Giving us all anxiety is how he gets his kicks.
Yeah. Yeah, you both
GG's to Woofer.
Woofer finishing with a 1:15:15. Not with 15 milliseconds. It's only 31 milliseconds, but what can we do? Yeah, you both gave us quite a scare at different points. Spy, you gave us quite a bit of scare in Shark Island Cave.
Oh man, yeah, that I kept having to pick up more health. It just would not stop.
Oh my goodness. It was pretty interesting. Yeah, you both scared us. But
I don't know if does Woofer usually join the interview?
There he is.
Speaking of Woofer, GG.
GG's.
Profound words.
Profound.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Nothing. You were doing something with your mic, and that was
It's being weird.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. So, how'd y'all like the scene?
It was a little weird. I finished routing with like, I want to say 25 minutes left, and I used that full amount of time to change like the second half of my route. I really wanted to have, like, I knew I couldn't have light arrows for Shark Island because they were directly locked behind that. So I wanted to have at least fire and ice. So I decided that I was gonna go do an early dip of Wind Temple so I could do that, and then I would open the warp pot. And I was like, if I'm doing that, I don't need to go to Forsaken Fortress yet for the Iron Boots. So I saved that for the end.
I think despite having the fire and ice arrows, I think it definitely sped up your Shark Island, but it was definitely, you still had the scarier Shark Island of the two of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was scary.
You got down so low in hearts so many times. Crystal and I were like shaking.
We were holding our breaths. We actually like exhaled when you finally collected hearts.
Well, for yours was a lot more boring to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I do Shark Island in runs the way that I do it casually. I just use the sword and whack things and then keep getting hearts because I'm very scared.
Yeah. Understandable. Understandable.
Have a nice day.
One thing I was curious about, I know there's like certain like let's say you spawn a chest at a lookout platform but you don't pick it up, the next time you come by you'll have to spawn it again. So I was curious about the Tingle chest in Wind Temple, so I used some of my practice time. I went in and I spawned it, and I like went back to Windfall, and then I came back and it was still there, and I was like, that's interesting. I'm gonna use that during the race.
Yeah, we were kind of confused why you just didn't pick it up since you saved and quit right afterwards, anyways.
Yeah.
That was what we were. That was what we were thinking about doing. Since you were saving and quitting out of that room anyway.
Because then you had to climb up again. Well, you didn't have to climb up again. You had to climb up, and then you just got trolled by the wizard.
I didn't save warp out of there. I went back for the bow.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing we talked about. I guess was it faster to just like save warp instead of going all the way back through 2 rooms, and then just go through to do 2 save warps? But because 1 you have to do anyway, so it's an extra save warp versus going through 2 rooms.
Yeah, that's what I didn't really think about that too much. I was just like, less save warps, probably better, right?
Yeah, it's probably about the same, honestly.
Yeah.
One thing we didn't see though, and we respected Woofer, was getting the Picto box.
Yeah, I didn't want to forfeit again.
we were like, did he get it mixed up between Creeb and Transparent Chest? And then I saw it was a Picto. I was like, oh, he just doesn't want to do Lenzo door cancel. Okay, gotcha. Makes sense.
Yeah, my last race against Tanjo, I learned the Transparent Chest shot during the planning time, so I was like, may as well use it so that I don't mess up Lenzo door cancel again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I remember you learning.
Fair enough.
Talking about learning that, I should say.
Yeah. I just decided if I screw up, I screw up. And
Hey, not a bad mentality.
You know what? Fair enough.
Just don't mess up. Just do the route and play perfectly.
Just be good, right? Easy.
I saw your hearts in Mulgara because I had your stream open.
No.
Yeah, that was. We were all scared again there.
He was right on top of me.
I was rooting for Mulgara.
Of course you were.
I don't blame you. I am curious, when did you route in going to BPR?
I did it from Cabana, so I stored the chest at top of Waterfall, and then went there.
So
pretty
we both
early.
did.
Yeah, you both did that. Spy, you did it with a super swim though, and Woofer just sailed.
I also made that change within the last 5 minutes because I was like, wait. I was originally going to store a lookout platform.
Yeah, my question was if you considered storing like because the way when I did the route beforehand was I did the Cabana and I just got the chest. Then I went to Bomb Island and I did Tower of the Gods, but I did do it with Hero's Sword. But the thought process was that you don't actually fight anything in there, so it didn't matter a whole lot. And then I just stored the Bomb Island lookout platform chest and then went to Bird's Peak. I don't know if that was something that crossed anybody's mind.
I figured that it would be faster to just sail straight up with a chest that I need to get anyway than it would be to go to an extra lookout platform, but that is total speculation.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. You avoid, if you're talking Bomb Island, you avoid fighting those enemies, waiting for the chest to spawn, having to do bomb drop storage there. So I can see a case for it, for sure.
You guys might remember there was that one day where I just spent like 3 hours on Private Oasis just trying out things. And so one of the things I tried was, can I get dry storage with chest storage? And I found that you can get it in the exact same spot we usually get it. So I was like, yeah, I'll just go get storage again. Super swim.
Smart.
Yep.
Yeah. Woofer, I bet our routes changed almost immediately. So I went and did Northern Ferry first, and then I super swam from Mother and Child to Headstone.
Oh, the Northern Ferry, the sail to Northern Ferry was tragic.
Oh.
We were 10 seconds into the race, and then the barrel blows Woofer up, and we're like, oh no, not a good start. Not a good start.
Starting out strong.
It almost happened to me, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, before the run, I practiced getting in the boat because I know how bad Star Island can be. I did not practice sailing, and so it caught me very off guard.
I'll say, I think one thing I've always learned from starting out at Star Island so many times is that the boat's always in the same spots. I never really worry about it, but I always worry about picking up that rock, though.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time.
I do too.
I hate that rock.
I'm just rolling and I pick up the rock and I'm like, why?
Yeah, why? Who put
Why,
that
why are
rock
you
there?
there?
So did you guys notice how I delivered, or like I went to House of Wealth and like they had the argument, but then I just left and I didn't get that check for like another half hour.
I
Yeah,
did
we were
notice that.
wondering. Yeah, we
Yeah,
were wondering about that.
the reason for that is because it was nighttime and there's an extra cutscene in the bar at night, and I was just about to go get 2 swords for Master Sword anyway. So it's like it'll be better to get it later when it's already day.
I did mention, I think Crystal will remember, I did mention that it seemed like it didn't really make a difference since you have to go up to
Right.
Creeb anyway, and
Right,
you could just go from Creeb to the cafe bar too.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And so the extra trip, I don't think you're coming back to Windfall anyway, so I don't think the extra trip really mattered or anything. So especially because, like you said, you were already getting 2 swords.
Yeah, I like immediately went and got I forget where that first sword was, but I then got ankle.
There was one at Islet, Ankle.
Islet, yeah, I super swim to Islet.
Yeah, from outside, yeah.
Yep, I remember that.
Mhm.
We talked about that too.
That was most of my practice. Like at the end, I was like, okay, I routed like 6 super swims. I'm just gonna practice those. I considered doing one from bomb to boating course, but that one's hard to land because it's just a tiny sliver on the opposite side. And I was like, I didn't route it, so it's okay.
But Woofer, how about the Phantom Cannon fight in the Fortress?
I was a little sad.
It would be too.
Not only did I get the worst RNG, but then Phantom Ganon was like, "All right, let me just take a little swim."
Yeah.
Oh, and then you almost got hit at the end there.
Yeah.
Like you're really close to dying. We were really nervous. That was your scary moment for us.
I also fell in the hole in Wind Temple, and I didn't know how to get out.
You did.
It was exciting watching you figure it out, though.
Yeah.
I've seen it before. I don't have the problem because it's really easy to avoid.
Yeah.
The Spy, your Phantom Ganon went a lot better. So
yeah,
that was exciting to see.
I finished that fight thinking, oh wow, that's like the best RNG I've ever gotten.
Yeah. I think that's literally perfect Phantom Ganon RNG. So that was exciting to see. You don't get to see that one every day.
No, not at all. It felt good to get, and
yeah.
I was a little scared about missing that first bomb push, but then I managed to get a second one before the mini blins caught up. So
that mini blin was gunning for you.
Yeah, that was a refresher from our ends too. We were like, but it all worked out. So
I also I got where did I get my bomb bag?
It was one of the mails. Was it?
Yeah, bomb mail.
Yeah.
Bomb mail.
Oh, was it? Okay. I
That's
was not paying attention when I got that. I was like, ugh, an extra mail, and I started reading my route just to make sure I was doing things correctly. I never noticed.
That happened to me in the race we did earlier. I was like, I ended up saving Grandma, which wasn't required, and usually if I get extra mails, I just don't.
Greg.
Yeah, and it was like, and then I happened to notice that it was Greg, and I was like, oh, dang, people are gonna think I did that on purpose.
For the memes. I'm so sad neither of you went for any empty bottles.
I tried.
He tried.
I looked at them, I stared at them, and I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't want to get the one that was at Star Island, locked behind Tachi entrance?
Yeah.
I really wanted soup for Shark Island, but it wasn't gonna happen.
You should have just went and killed Calademos and got Orca Mail.
Right.
It was either that or Master Sword Chamber.
You know?
Yeah. Just double dip Hyrule, leave, and then go get light arrows from Shark Island, and then go back.
Don't worry, I'm coming back. Gotta go save Grandma.
Take it one step further, you go into Hyrule and you actually do the FF warp, and then you go get soup.
You could do it that way. That's probably better, honestly.
Speaking of Shark Island, Gymnast is doing Shark Island right now.
Oh man.
Dude.
Yeah, that race is going on, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
Is that going on a restream?
Yes, I think.
I want to watch it.
I do have one more question though. Did Woofer get double magic?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, you both got double. Actually, Woofer had an easier time getting double magic since he had Fire and Ice arrows going the Tachi.
Yeah.
Since,
I
I
probably
even
even
got the Skulls room first, so the water cycle was perfect.
I
So
did
free.
point that out. I was like, that's got to feel good getting all of that in one water cycle.
Yeah, it didn't work out so well with me. I got to the bottom with the stick, and then it just went. Whoop.
yeah, that
Whoop.
was pretty interesting. Whoop.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was interesting. I don't know if there was a single point where I calmed down during that race. So maybe now I can calm down.
Mhm.
Oh man, I forgot about the illegal bottle. Oh dang!
Oh,
should've
yeah,
done
yeah.
that one.
Like the one bottle that's even like reasonable.
It's reasonable 5 rupee auction.
And you think like, and in all sanity, it's more log. You're like, oh, that's not too bad. And you realize, oh, that's against the tournament rules. What?
all I want to say is I want to thank Elijah, because if we hadn't practiced a race earlier, I don't think I would have gone for a lot of the stuff I did just now, and I probably wouldn't have made up the time that made the difference.
Dude, I was in that race too. Well, Elijah called for that race, so you know what? Yeah, like Elijah likes to race
No need to thank me.
casual races.
I'm just very, very bored. I have a lot of time on my hand and need distraction. So should be thanking you for joining the race, so I actually had a race to do. So
Yeah.
otherwise, I would have been lying in bed, staring at the ceiling.
Fair
Same.
enough.
Just
Yes.
thinking about some possible Wind Waker strats.
Maybe. Thinking
But,
about possible Sudoku puzzle ideas.
True.
Oh my goodness. But do either of you have any final thoughts before we start wrapping things up? I think we've been here for a little while.
Good luck in the rest of the tourney. I want to see you win, Spy.
Yeah.
You've beaten Jaywist before.
Yeah, I was talking to Jay after that last match, and he said like I was rusty by a week, but I'm not gonna say that that's the reason I lost. But he was like, hey, I want to see you get as far as you can, because you're like one of the only 3 people who've beaten me, and you've lost to like literally me and Gymnast and nobody else. So go up there. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, very, very, very select group of people that have beaten Jay Wist in spoiler log races.
I don't deserve to be where I am.
True, putting it in practice and getting as far as you can, you definitely deserve it. I think everybody deserves it at where they are right now. Definitely a lot of practice went in.
I don't deserve it.
Well, okay. You know what? Did any of us really deserve top 24 at this point?
Nope.
Nope. Definitely did not. I can't. I didn't deserve top 24. Alright, but enough.
But you
of that.
deserve top 24 because 25 people did qualifiers.
I think there was a bit more than that, but
26 people did qualifiers. That's great.
right.
Pretty good.
And one of them like dropped out or something. I don't know. It was. I don't know. Okay.
Regardless, okay. Thank you, Elijah, for commentating with me, and thank you, Alex, for tracking. It was a lot of fun.
Yes, thanks to both of you as well for helping make sure the restream could happen.
Yeah. Thank you, Spy and Wolf for racing. It was a really good race. Very close at the end there. Only separated by about 2 minutes, I think. When you broke the barrier. So honestly, it was anybody's race at that point, depending on Hyrule.
I did Trog Shot. I was feeling really bad because PG won, and then I got Trog Shot. I was like, okay, I feel better.
Yeah, the trunk shot was pretty hype.
So hype. Yeah, but you can follow any of our volunteers or runners. You should go follow everybody. And yeah, if you want to look at the randomizer schedule, it's there. We have some races coming up. We have a race going on right now, actually.
True.
And
whoever has the power should raid us over to that, so we can all watch it.
fair enough. But if you want to look at anything else, you can also press the other schedule link. It shows you all the stuff, not just Wind Waker Randomizer. Although Wind Waker Randomizer is the only one that actually matters, in my opinion. But that's just me.
I agree. I like that. Good take. Good take.
Good take. Yeah, but I think if that's everything, if nobody has anything else to say, we can say our goodbyes.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.